Howdy folks, it is Diecastbuffet here again, and welcome back to another NASCAR Diecast review. Today we have a incredible, I mean absolutely incredible, AJ Allmendinger Diecast, the Hyper Ice Indy Road Course win Chevrolet Camaro. Look, this guy came back on a part-time basis and won in the Cup Series at the most famous racetrack arguably in the world, Indianapolis. Wow. Talk about a comeback story. Oh my goodness. As a huge Allmendinger fan, I am so excited to review this car. So, without further ado, give the video a thumbs up if you love this car or love Allmendinger. Anyways, let's go and open up the box, guys. Alrighty, folks. Right out of the good old box and check out this car. So the first thing I see is a very, very nice, kind of a satin, kind of a matte clear coat job to this. Now you can see it's a little bit rough around the edges here. A little bit of an X-Acto knife will trim that up just right. But whoa, is this cool. Hyper Ice Chevrolet Camaro AJ Allmendinger race to win. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought they made a NASCAR Authentics version of his road course win back in 2014. That being, of course, Watkins Glen. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought one of the packages said race to win. I don't know if it had anything on it. It could have just been a commemorative one. That was back in the Spin Master days. Nonetheless, though, this is a great looking car, guys. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for this. So you got AJ Allmendinger right there in the front windshield banner. You got Hyper Ice. This is a raced version. Unfortunately, we didn't get a clean version of it, right? This is also available in the Authentics line, but I would still recommend getting it in the Gold Series because, I mean, this thing could dry up. I'd rather guarantee my copy of this car instead of playing the roulette wheel known as the Authentics line. What a great looking car here, guys. You got the marks and everything across the hood. Look at that. You got your grill tape markings. You got your kind of a charcoal color to the race car here, guys. The whole car is painted with white, so all this is all the charcoal livery is all decals. You got 16 right there. You got what is that? Sunoco. Beautiful, beautiful stuff, guys. So, of course, pick this one up over there at Circle B Diecast. If you want to pick up yours today and you want to save on shipping, make sure to check out that promo code down below, guys. You could save on shipping with any orders $30 or more, fellas, using code Diecastbuffet. All one word, no space in between. The more I look at this car here, guys, it just tells the story of how good of a driver AJ Allmendinger is and how aggressive he is. And I mean that in a 100% positive way. Look, I am a fan of an aggressive driver. I love how AJ Allmendinger drives. He goes out there, he does whatever it takes to win. And that's exactly how I would race. I would do whatever it takes to win. Look, Cup races are so freaking hard to win. I don't care if you're a 7-time champion or you're a backmarker part-timer. Every win is special, right? And AJ Allmendinger did whatever it took to win it. Sure, Chase Briscoe, no doubt about it, threw the dog a bone, so to speak. But, man, when he won this race, it was so cool to win. Or see on TV and him winning this race. It was just so cool. So you see a little bit of some fractures on the metal, some cracking, probably a little bit from the burnout. You got calling companies right there, Ellsworth, some small sponsors that are kind of ineligible, or I believe that's how you pronounce it, something like that. You got a donut mark halfway on the 16. Cup Series, Goodyear, race car, AJ Allmendinger, a whole bunch of contingencies, leaf filter. Go to the back of the car, Hyper Ice, number 16, Z01 Camaro 100E. I know this is crooked here, but it might be on purpose. This might have been dented in, so I'm not gonna go nuts over it, right? Kind of have to be a little bit patient, so to speak, with these race to win cars, because you don't know. Some of these things are actually supposed to be that way. I love this paint scheme. I'm so glad this car got made. When they offered the 164 for it, I'm like, man, are they really gonna make this? Sure enough, they did. I just love it. Also, notice right here, this is a great detail, how the fuel insert, since they run backwards at Indianapolis. I think they run backwards at Indianapolis. Yeah, they do. Okay. They have the fuel insert on their other side. What a great looking paint scheme this is, guys. What a great looking paint scheme. Freaking awesome. Got the number 16 right there on the roof. You do have some bubbles here. Unfortunately, with it being a matte finish, these are kind of more noticeable than not because I believe the way they do their clear coats, they actually use a dull coat finish, right? So they spray this car completely glossy, and then they put a little bit of a, what I like to call a dull coat, and that kind of does that finish. So if that dull coat gets damaged anyways, you get to see the gloss clear coat underneath it. You got Allmendinger right there on the back window, and you got nothing on the deck lid. So I'll be the first one to admit the Brickyard should never, and I'll I'll stand by this one. Even as action-packed that race may have been, the Brickyard should have never went to a road course. And I sincerely hope they give at least one, maybe two shots at a Gen 7 oval Brickyard race, because I think it would show a great race. I gotta be honest with you. The way those cars race, I think it would provide some great racing. But I will say, though, AJ Allmendinger's win was huge, man. I tell you, when AJ Allmendinger left in 2018, he kind of unofficially retired, right? He just walked away, right? He didn't retire, but he retired. And he lost his ride at JTG Doherty Racing, which, truth be told, it didn't work out too well for them because they brought Stenhouse in, they had Ryan Preece. They haven't really done squat in terms of race winning. And I tell you what, when he went to Colleague Racing, run part-time in the Xfinity Series, it started winning. I mean, I was just hoping he would run full-time. And he runs full-time in the Xfinity Series. Regular season champion. I mean, he's beating and banging. He's winning races, oval races. I'm telling you, he's in the prime of his career. And it is so cool to see because I've always liked Allmendinger. He's just one of the underdog drivers. And I tell you what, man, he really reminds me of kind of Elliott Sadler a little bit. You know, a driver just resurrecting their career in the Xfinity Series. And part of me wishes he would run full-time in the Cup again, because certainly he can do so. I mean, if truth be told, if Colleague goes full in and runs a Cup program, I would not be surprised one bit they win races. They already won one, but I wouldn't be surprised they actually won like a insert Kansas race or something, because they've proven they have the speed to do so in the Xfinity Series, and their cars always run great in the Cup Series now. Justin Haley, I mean, this guy, more times than not, is in the top 10 or top 15, and no one even talks about it. Didn't he get like third at Kansas? I mean, if Larson and Kurt Busch would have wrecked, we could have been talking about Justin Haley winning Kansas. I mean, how crazy would that have been, right? It's just insane. I believe it was Kansas he got third place at. But my point is that Colleague Racing they really are a team of the future right now. And if they keep things going, man, they're going to be a threat to be reckoned with, not only in the Xfinity Series, but in the Cup Series. They got a lot of good drivers they're bringing up through their programs. You know, Ross Chastain, they pretty much took him from, you know, what was it, JD Motorsports / what was left of Ganassi's Xfinity program, and they resurrected his career. I tell you what, they've got a great thing going on over there. So, absolutely amazing diecast. Could not recommend it more. I would not be surprised. People will be, I hope, but if people are watching this video years from now, they're going to be saying, man, I wish I had this car. Look, when the Matt DiBenedetto 2019 diecast came out, I had a feeling it was going to be rare. Sure enough, it's one of the most expensive cars from that year. Get this car. It could very well be the last AJ Allmendinger diecast ever made. I have no idea, right? It's a road course win. It's a unique paint scheme. It's the first ever Colleague Cup car made. It checks all the boxes. This is going to be a car that you're going to want and wish you had in your collection. I don't think we're going to see any overproduction of this. Could be mistaken. They are making this in the Authentics line. Who knows if they'll have a Cracker Barrel wave? Who knows if we'll see a promo or anything? But my point is that, guys, do yourself a favor. Pick up this diecast. Could not recommend it. One of the best releases of 2021, hands down. And I'll end the video on this, a little bit of a Larry McNugget. You can use this in your diecast stop motion. I know it has some damage here, but hey, if you're doing a stop motion, it's just race wear. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, have a great one, everybody. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next NASCAR Diecast review. Diecast Buffet, signing off.